Think history is boring? Think again. In this video, we're diving into 10 insane historical facts that sound too wild to be true. And number 9 will blow your mind completely. Let's explore the side of history your teachers never told you. 10 insane historical facts you've never heard before. 1. A 19th century president kept an alligator in the White House. President John Quincy Adams had a pet alligator gifted by the French General Marquis de Lafayette. He kept it in the White House bathroom to surprise and scare guests. Visitors would hear hissing and splashing behind closed doors. Imagine touring the White House and realizing the president's roommate had sharp teeth. 2. A Japanese soldier fought World War II for 29 years. After it ended, Hiroo Onoda, a Japanese intelligence officer, hid in the Philippine jungle from 1945 until 1974. He didn't believe the war was over, thinking surrender leaflets were enemy tricks. It took his former commander flying in personally to convince him the war ended. He walked out, uniform intact, after 29 years of solo war. 3. Beethoven composed music while completely deaf. By his late 20s, Ludwig van Beethoven was losing his hearing. He still composed some of his greatest symphonies, including the iconic Ninth Symphony, without being able to hear the notes. He would feel the vibrations through the piano and visualize the music in his mind, a story of pure genius and determination. 4. Ancient Romans used urine to whiten their clothes. In ancient Rome, urine was collected in jars called pholenike. Ammonia in urine helped clean and bleach togas. Laundry workers would stomp in the urine to wash clothes. Next time you complain about laundry, remember Romans had the worst detergent ever. 5. A town in Alaska had a cat as its mayor for 20 years. Stubbs the cat was the honorary mayor of Talkeetna, Alaska, from 1997 to 2017. He served for 20 years, appearing in the local store daily to greet visitors. Stubbs even survived a dog attack, and tourism boomed because of him. Sometimes, history writes its own comedy. And apparently, a cat can run a town better than some humans. 6. A king once exploded at his own funeral. King William the Conqueror of England. D. 1087. His corpse was so bloated after death that when clergy forced it into a coffin, it burst during the funeral, filling the church with a horrible stench. Medieval funerals were not for the faint of heart. 7. A single man invented both the guillotine and the modern keyboard. Guillotine is famously linked to Dr. Joseph Fagnes' guillotine, but few know that Christopher Latham Scholes, who invented the QWERTY typewriter keyboard, also popularized early mass printing, which became the key method of publicizing executions in the 1800s. History's innovations and dark moments are often strangely linked. 8. Winston Churchill planned to nuke the moon. During the Cold War, both the US and UK explored Project A119, plans to detonate a nuclear bomb on the moon to show power to the USSR. Churchill and scientists considered it, but scrapped the plan, fearing global panic. Imagine if history's space race started with a lunar explosion visible from Earth. 9. Ancient Egyptian workers were paid in beer. Pyramids weren't built by slaves alone, as myths say. Workers were paid with rations of bread and beer, up to 1 gallon of beer per day. Turns out, beer built the pyramids, making happy hour a 4,000-year-old tradition. 10. The first Olympic marathon winner took a taxi at the 1904 St. Louis Olympics. Marathon chaos ruled. Runner Fred Lors dropped out, hitched a car ride for 11 miles. Then jogged into the stadium first, raising his arms in victory. Officials discovered the truth. He was banned for life, later reduced to a year. The wildest marathon in history proves that cheating isn't new. From exploding kings to beer-built pyramids, history is full of insane, hilarious, and unbelievable moments. Which fact blew your mind the most? Comment below and subscribe for more mind-bending history every week.